Hi, and welcome to this Dell Container Storage Modules demo video. Today I'll be showing you how you can create a volume group snapshot on a PowerStore using Kubernetes. So let's look at the demo environment first. I've built a small cluster here that consists of 3 Kubernetes nodes. On top of that, I've already installed the CSI driver for PowerStore. So you can see all the components running here, and you'll notice that the controllers are running 7 pods. So one of those pods is actually the CSM module for volume group snapshots. So you can see here all of the modules. You can see the regular ones like the attacher, the resizer, and the provisioner. But next to the snapshotter, which is also part of the CSI specification, you also see this one, the VG snapshotter or the volume group snapshotter. So this is actually what we've added through a CSM module called volume group snapshotting. So in order to make use of a volume group snapshot, of course, first we need an application that actually has multiple persistent volumes. And I like to use the application called Yelp for that. So let's first create that one. So kubectl create -f yelp.yaml. There we go. You can see all the bits and pieces are being created, some services, a deployment, and 2 stateful sets with PVCs. So if I do a get on the PVCs, you can see that yes, there's 2 volumes. There's a SQL one and a Redis one. Both are bound, and they're using the PowerStore -ext4 storage class, which basically is an iSCSI storage class. So if I want to take a snapshot of this entire application as a whole, of course, I would need to make the snapshot on both of the persistent volumes at the exact same time. So that's where the volume group snapshotter comes in, right? So the standard snapshotting capabilities of CSI are incapable of doing that. So that's why we're adding this CSM module called volume group snapshotter. In order to make use of that, basically what you need is a piece of YAML code. And here you see an example where I've called it volume group -snaprun1 in the default namespace, and I specified a CSI PowerStore driver. And finally, I ended here with a list of PVCs that I want included in the group snapshot, which are the SQL and the Redis one. So if I want to take one of those snapshots, all I basically need to do is to execute that piece of YAML code. So first, let's look in the PowerStore. What did we actually deploy? So when we look at volumes, you see these 2 volumes that were recently created. And these are actually the volumes that are used by the Yelp application. So when we look at volume groups, you can see there are no volume groups created at the moment. So going back here, let's just go and create one. So kubectl create -f, and then I specified the volume group YAML code. There we go. And the snaprun was created. So when I now go back into the storage array and I refresh, yep, there you go, right? A snaprun was created. When I look at the topology, I can see, yep, snapshot. And when I look at the members, I can see those 2 volumes that were just created. So these are actually the Redis and the SQL one that are included. Now, if I look at the volumes themselves, we can verify and see, if I look at the topology here, that yes, a snapshot was successfully created. So with this, I've demonstrated a very simple way to make a crash consistent snapshot of an application. So by adding a volume group snapshot, we can snapshot all of the volumes at the exact same time, basically snapshotting the entire application in one go. This concludes our demo of today. I hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more from us. Bye-bye.